Hey, all Starry here, and today we are going to be talking about Friday Night Funkin' mods. Well, kinda. You see, this video I wanted to talk about two mods specifically, mainly because of a common error I'm starting to see with more recent Friday Night Funkin' mods. And also to have a video to show people if they say something along the following of, it makes the mod actually challenging. I'm looking at you, Sins. Anyways, kick back, relax, while I talk about the versus Retro Mad and versus Dust Sand Mad. Yes, these are two examples I'm using. Got a problem with that? Hope not, because these are great mods and great teams have worked on these mods. I suggest you go check out the teams behind the mods as well as check out the mods themselves and download and play them for yourself. Links are below. Anyways, without further delay, let's hop straight into this video. Disclaimer, while writing this script I noticed a retro going through a bit of drama regarding the secret song Feeling Fuzzy. I will cover that here in this video mostly because I think it deserves to be brought up and remind people the audience Friday Night Funkin' was made for. Anyways, hope this settles the heat a little. Let's start with retro. The Versus Retrospector mod, in my opinion, is a great mod. Sure, it has its problems such as ectospasm and whatever the third song was, my OBS actually lags, which is not really ideal for a rhythm game, where the game lags. I love everything else though. The songs are a bop. The charting is a bop. The secret song, god damn, how many bops can you have in a mod before it becomes a freaking bop-it? You also have the option of playing the mod as other characters, such as Retro himself, Boyfriend, and Kamix or Ace. You even get different dialogue boxes for playing as said different characters, which is a nice touch. Then we have Feeling Fuzzy, and it is not that bad. Honestly, all the drama Retro's been getting for not putting an NSFW tag makes no sense to me. I ranted a little bit on Twitter earlier, so I'm not going to spill everything I want to say in this video. Just know, Friday Night Funkin' was one, made for a mature audience. Look at Mommy Mirrors for example. And two, there's no flat-out sexual content in the mod. So even though there is a younger audience, it is flat-out sexual content. Nothing that minors can't handle. So just leave Retro alone. Anyways, here's the real problem with the mod. And the one and only problem I'm slightly worried for future mods. Mind notes. Allow me to explain. So in the Retro mod, there is a new type of note. It's not an insta-kill, it's simply poison. Not that bad. Just slowly drains your health and leaves you at 1 HP. And the effect stacks. So you may think, oh, so just don't spam and be careful. Technically, you'd be correct. The notes aren't really a problem if you just calm down. And good enough to see the notes incoming, you just need reaction time. And again, that's what most rhythm games come down to. It's just reaction time. Unless it's versus retro. You see, the problem I have with my notes that hurt you, is the fact that it looks similar to pre-established notes. Just changing the sign would make it easier to differentiate from other notes. And I will admit, the versus retro mod does a good job about it. However, the other problem in most mods I've seen is charting and balancing. Now earlier I did say the charting is great for the retro mod, and yes it is, the songs are a bop and fun to do. However, to put it lightly, there are way too many notes and can easily lead to sensory overload. Which if you have a frick ton of mind notes plus normal notes, plus sensory overload, chaos ensues. Because of how much there is, it just becomes a memory game of where the poison notes are and where to be more careful. That's not really fun. Honestly, it just proves the saying, making a mod hard just to be hard. Again, the songs are a bop and the mechanic I love, but they just lower the amount of poison notes, then we're good. Then we have ectospasm. Fuck you, you ain't being ectospasm to play Feeling Fuzzy. It doesn't work with bot play because you have to hit the arrow at the end of the song and you can't do that on bot play. So I just suggest to play the easy way out if you don't want to deal with that hell. Honestly. Also, little tip from me. Bam. Anyways, now we have the Dust Sands mod. The reason why I bring up this mod is because it has a similar problem to the Retro mod, but it's not due to the Karma notes or Dust notes. That's part of the problem, but they aren't that bad on their own. Quote me as I say on their own. Mixing in Dust notes alongside the Karma notes can be a little difficult, but again, it's not that big of a deal until it comes to the song Die, and the mechanic it brings, the Gaster Blaster. The Gaster Blaster fires every so often and leaves you around 1 to 2 HP, so you really have to pay attention to what notes are coming up. Here's where the problem occurs. Unlike in Undertale, the Karma notes does not leave you at 1 HP, like most mods have the pleasure of giving you, like the versus Retro mod again. It doesn't last for that long. It can stack, but otherwise it's not too much of a problem since, again, the Karma vanishes after a while. Until you get Gaster Blasted. Once you get hit with that Karma note and get blasted, game over. Like, you have to be extremely precise here, alright? It's basically saying, hey, don't hit any single wrong notes or else you are dead. Oh yeah, here's also a frick ton of notes so you feel the need to spam in some parts. Yeah, I think you can see why most people say this mod is too difficult. Both of these mods have simple fixes that's simply fixing the charting by making the songs just a tad bit slower and or removing a ton of mind notes, which makes the song a lot easier, a lot funner, and more accessible to play for many other people. So here's a message for the community. If you're making a Friday Night Funkin' mod and want to add mind notes, like the Tricky mod, Dust mod, or Retro mod, that's fine, but don't take this approach. Make the notes easy to differentiate instead of just reskinning an arrow, sort of like the Retro mod does. It makes the arrows a bit more unique and easy to stand out, and not the approach the Dust mod did. With sensory overload, you can easily hit notes that look like normal notes, and you can make them round, look like a knife, a danger symbol. That's the way you do mind notes, look at not IG. And that's about all I have to say. Again, check out the mods. They're awesome. And I'll see you later. Peace. Whoa, let's chill there a moment. Before I end this video, I'd like to say that me and a couple of my friends are signing up for Minecraft Champions Risings. Our application video is up on Austin's channel, which I'll put a link to in the description, and I just want to say, go check it out, honestly. We put like a lot of effort into this. Well, not really. It's just us just dicking around while we make the application, and we had a lot of fun. So, why not share with y'all, the people who are actually going to see it. And if we get Minecraft Champions, it's going to be like huge for us. Like, honestly, one of the biggest things we've done so far. And with nothing else to say, well, roll outro!